You guys is got to get yourself one of these. I've had one of these for the past year and a half, and it's one of my favorite tools. And as you can see, it's a jigsaw. It's a multi-tool, and you can use this. You can hit the button here and flip it up, and you can use it as a saw, reciprocating saw. You can flip it back down and use it as a jigsaw. It's got a 20-volt battery on it, which lasts quite a long time. I was quite surprised. And I'll tell you what, this is my favorite tool. And I was actually looking at a different type of tools that DeWalt has. For the price differences, this was my favorite one. Now, I had an issue, which was my fault. I left it out in the rain one too many times. And it was entirely my fault. And it didn't work. And then one day it did work, but it wasn't working when I called in about it. And I mentioned to them what was going on, and they were like, don't worry about it. We'll send you a new one. And I told them exactly that. I left it out in the rain. It was my fault. It was my favorite tool. What kind of warranty do you have on these? And you can see these are a 3-year warranty. Right on the side here. It's a 3-year warranty. And there's the different adjustments. It comes with 3 or 4 blades. It comes with one 20-volt battery and a charger. And it's just a multi-purpose saw. So, as you can see there, diagram 1, you can use it as a reciprocating saw. And it works really good. Like, it cuts really well. Like, I've never had an issue. So, as you can see, this is the replacement those guys sent me. And the funny thing is, I went to go try my saw again after it dried out. It works. Now I have 2 of these. And couldn't believe it. So after being in the rainstorm, I mean downpour rain it was in the rain for 2 days. And it was soaked. I figured the battery was destroyed. I figured the whole thing was just destroyed. But I said, hell with it, I'll take it apart, clean it off, wipe it up, let it dry for a week or so. And just for the hell of it, today, I went and tried it, and it worked. And this showed up at my doorstep. So this company is very good for, not even, they go out of their way. They help their customers, and they don't have to. They didn't have to replace my saw. And I told them it was my favorite one. What, can you help me out? And they were like, yeah, we'll send you a new one. No questions asked. Keep the old one. I was like, you sure you don't want the old one? They're like, no, keep it. So, like, I have a weed whacker from these guys, and I love it. Works really well. So, if you guys are looking for a reciprocating saw that's quick, convenient, 20 volt, and it does have power, and it will cut through anything. I do recommend maybe picking up some blades, but this blade here that I had been using works really good. Really good blade. And the way it hooks in here, it does not let go. I've cut trees down, like, trees, good sized trees for cutting for a little fire out here at the house. It cuts right through them, no problem. They give you a steel, wood, 2 woods, and a steel blade. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these, like I said, it's well worth the money. I think I paid like $50-something for mine. And the jigsaw for the DeWalt was $100-something for a corded one. And I just wasn't willing to put out that much money, so I picked this one up. And I have never been disappointed at all with this. The only time I was disappointed was the wife was like, you left your tool outside. So, yeah. Okay, so let's just open it up. Enough talking here. Let's see, I got some tape I think I need to remove. Scissors. And I didn't even have a receipt. I lost my receipt, and I lost the box, and I'm thinking I put the receipt in the box. I can't find the old box. And I even told him, I was like, I can't find it. I looked everywhere. But I said, if you guys really do need a receipt, I will go where I purchased with my credit card and pick up a receipt. So here is the tool. Now this is a replacement they sent me out. And as you can see, I don't know if this is a refurbished or not. Doesn't look like it's a refurbished. Doesn't look like it's refurbished at all. Smells brand new. So that's the saw. In the package, you get just a saw. They give you a blade. So they sent me out a. So there's a blade right there. There's a steel, and there's a steel one, and there's the wood one. The yellow one's the wood one. And then you get your. Oh, you get two. You get two wood blades. Right there's the other one, and then you get this other blade. So that's all came in the package. I thought maybe they would have sent me the charger and the battery, but they didn't. But there it is. You can just unlock right here in the front. So you can see it says lock, and then you flip it up, and then you can open it up. Sorry, I can use in one hand. And you can just push that, lock it back in, and then you can use it as a reciprocating saw. My favorite tool. I love it. And as you can see, everybody's probably wondering about the locking mechanism in here for your blade. This here flips out. You put your blade in, and it locks in, as you can see right there. Sorry for shaking it around. As you can see, there's the locking mechanism for it. And it doesn't fail. I've never had it pull out. I've never had an issue with the blades breaking because of, shitty locking mechanisms like I've seen on, other jigsaws and stuff. Just make sure every time you cut up against this. But I've never really always cut up against this. Sometimes I've used, that far down the blade with the big blade here that you have right there, like a reciprocating saw, just for cutting trees. But it's never failed. I've never had the blade pull out. So very good unit. I've never had an issue. It's got a nice firm spot here for a guide for when you're using it as a jigsaw. The battery clips in right here, and the battery is really good. So fast. I think a completely drained battery took about 3 hours to charge, 2.5, 3 hours to charge, and I used the battery right along for, I don't know, good Lord, for almost a week and a half, just cutting around, playing around the house, cutting trees and stuff, and I mean, yeah, good tool, you guys. So I decided to share that with you, and the company supports you very well. They didn't have to give me this. They did not have to give me this at all. It was my fault, left it in the rain. I admitted to them it was my fault. They were like, well, you know what, we're going to let you down. We're going to send you a new one. I just had to pay $26 shipping. So I appreciate this company. They've used me really well, and the tools work awesome.